I have seen amazing changes in clients once they know their talents. And it's not that they don't know their talents, but it's just that they see pieces of the puzzle, let's say, and most of the pieces, but while working together, it all starts fitting together like a puzzle which is made and gives that clear picture. One change I've seen is that clients start owning their talents. Now, what do I mean by that? Is that they recognize their talents and start nurturing them. For instance, I had a client who knew she was creative, but she didn't realize to what extent she was creative. So what she started doing is allow her creativity to flow much more and come with much more innovative solutions to a problem, for instance, or come with very new angles whenever there was a brainstorming session for a project, for instance. So it's about nurturing that. And on the other hand, it's also about recognizing, accepting and recognizing that some things we just don't enjoy doing or don't enjoy doing that much. So it's important to be aware of that so that we don't force ourselves to do something and to like something when we don't love it. So that brings me to the second point. It's about crafting your job. When you know what you enjoy doing, what you love doing, where your talents are, you can nurture them more and really feed that. And so, for instance, if you aspire another position, making sure, of course, that your talents will be in use, you can take up projects which nurture those talents that you will be needing in your next position. Also, you could make sure that you use less of the things you don't enjoy that much or don't enjoy at all. So you could maybe delegate it or maybe give it to a colleague who enjoys, who loves, has that talent, or maybe also outsource depending on the situation. That brings me to the third major change that I have seen is that clients start to look at others through the talent lens. So they start to recognize the talents of others. So I had a client who, for instance, she had a colleague who was very detailed oriented, and she isn't detailed oriented. So that aspect of her client just irritated her more than anything else. Like, oh, there she comes again with all her details. And what she has learned is to appreciate that talent of her colleague and actually call it in also whenever it was needed. And really it shifted her energy towards her colleague, also resulting in a better relationship with her. So when you know your talents better, it is also easier to recognize the talents in others. So these are three major changes that I have seen, and I'm sure there are more. And I'm curious if you have seen something else in you. So please don't hesitate to share in the comments.